These new developments are going to take Raleigh Suburbs to the next level. Whether they are a small suburb trying to get on the map or the largest suburbs looking to challenge Raleigh's offerings, these developments are going to alter the state of the Raleigh suburbs in a major way. And you have to see the last two, as one is the single largest development that I can recall in the area, and another is a small development that I believe will have the greatest impact on a suburb of any we've ever seen. Let's start with the developments that will lift some of Raleigh's smaller suburbs to the next tier before we shift the massive suburb-altering developments that will change the way we look at them. So in this first group, we will start with one of the smallest of Raleigh suburbs, Roseville, which doesn't have much development today, at all. But Cobblestone Village in the heart of downtown Roseville is the spark it needs to bring even more commercial and residential development. Cobblestone Village has 188 1 to 3 bedroom units and has just started leasing. The residential space on the ground levels will have a boutique, several restaurants, a bar, and even a gym. And there will be plenty of green space for events. And the weekly Roseville Farmers Market will be held there as well. Now, Roseville is just behind another up-and-coming suburb, Wendell, where its Wendell Falls development seemingly will never stop expanding. It is huge, and it's the main reason Wendell's population has tripled in the past 10 years to nearly 18,000 people. This development feels like a town in itself and is the definition of a mixed-use community. You won't need to leave as there's schools, restaurants, and shopping, doctor's offices, and so much more. So this development has already changed Wendell, but its continued additions of both residential and commercial spaces will continue to spark Wendell's growth. And the last developments for Raleigh's smaller suburbs taking the next step is Knightdale, where the development around its Knightdale Station Park has shown a shift into vertical construction, where a variety of mixed-use projects are either recently completed or planned. Most notable, the Downtown North development will have multi-story apartments and single-family homes, and a variety of commercial spaces to include a grocery store, a gym, and a variety of restaurants and shops. There will even be a hotel. So the area surrounding Knightdale Station Park is really booming, and it's becoming a place where people can spend an entire day at. And as an added bonus, it already has one of the best barbecue places around in Prime Barbecue. This next group of developments will take the already established suburbs of Clayton and Fuquay-Varina to suburbs where you really have everything you need right within the town itself. Clayton's planned waterfront district is exactly what the town needs entertainment-wise, as it'll feel like a mini North Hills with a variety of living spaces. But the restaurant, store, and entertainment spaces are what really separate this development from what Clayton already has, which is a true centralized place for people to gather. And its waterfront tavern, restaurants, and more will bring a unique feeling on the water that nowhere else in the Triangle currently offers. Fuquay-Varina is absolutely surging in residential development right now, as new construction neighborhoods are literally popping up left and right. And the population has doubled in the last 10 years, and it's projected to double again by 2035. The most exciting new development, though, is an expansion of the popular Aviator Brewery, where it is currently completing a massive new facility that will be the perfect late-night hangout spot. It'll have multiple bars, including a hidden speakeasy bar and a bar inside a C-54 airplane, and a German-style beer garden and multiple restaurants, and an outdoor concert venue and event space that will host weekly farmers markets and outdoor games. This place seriously has it all and will be an entertainment giant in the heart of Fuquay. Now, one more development in Fuquay may actually be the bigger game changer though, and that's the Golfleaf Crossing Shopping Center, which will be a mega shopping center featuring the suburb's first Target and will save residents many trips into Holly Springs. Okay, these next two suburbs in Holly Springs and Cary will have their downtown areas reimagined to go vertical. Holly Springs, though, is completely reimagining their downtown over the next 5 to 10 years through an overall streetscape and expansion to create a more boutique feeling overall, and to add more public space to hold gatherings and events. They will have a large public market to host events like the popular weekly farmers markets, and they are creating a festival street that will be the designated street to close down during events for vendor booths and food trucks. Of course, more mixed-use development is in the plans with the goal to bring a greater diversity of restaurant and retail space, along with more residents to live in downtown itself. And the plans also call for the enhancement of the adjacent Mims Park, which could provide a similar feeling to the newly built downtown Cary Park that has really transformed downtown Cary. And speaking of Cary, its surge in apartment and condo construction surrounding its brand new downtown Cary Park will reshape the heart of Cary to function more like the downtown of a city. Cary is nearly out of land to develop, so they are now going vertical, as there are a large number of new mixed-use developments that again will add retail space on the bottom levels and 4 to 5 stories of apartment living above. So the population and thus offerings of downtown Cary will continue its rapid expansion, and it will begin to rival some of the popular areas of Raleigh. Lastly, let's get to the big hitters, as these developments are going to be absolute game changers. Calling the planned VERIDIA development in Southern Apex massive is a massive understatement, as it will encompass around 1,200 acres and cost $3 billion when it's fully built out. This development will have it all, with 8,000 residential units with both multifamily apartment complexes and single-family homes, 3.5 million square feet of retail space, hospitality and civic space, 12 million square feet of industrial and life sciences space for biotech-type businesses, and open space with walking trails. The first phase will include 3 5-story residential buildings with around 200,000 square feet of retail space. So this development will not have high-rises like in North Hills, but will feel very similar from an entertainment perspective. And there it will have everything you need on a daily basis, from grocery stores to medical facilities. Wake Tech will also be expanding with a 340,000 square foot campus, and there will be a new Wake County Public School as well. So this massive development will no doubt be a major economic addition for Apex that will no doubt spur additional development nearby, as VERIDIA will be a place that people will move to Apex specifically to be near. So Wake Forest's new development isn't necessarily topping really any of the developments discussed in this video from a physical development standpoint, but it's what the development is that I believe will cause Wake Forest to explode, and that is a train station. This train station will be so impactful because it'll be along the planned S-Line, the high-speed rail that the area recently received a $1 billion grant to build from Raleigh to Richmond. This will essentially complete the connection of the S-Line throughout the Southeast from Florida to Washington, D.C. So this passenger rail will not only bring new people in and out of Wake Forest and allow a much easier commute for many into downtown Raleigh, but Wake Forest was just granted $60 million to also build a mobility hub, which will serve as an access point co-located with the train station as a place for passengers to disembark and efficiently travel via bus, rideshare, biking, and walking. So this station will be utilized as a final destination for many coming to the area, and this will no doubt explode the foot traffic in Wake Forest. The train station and mobility hub will be built right in downtown Wake Forest and will bring a significant economic boost to Wake Forest that I believe will also bring a major increase in commercial and residential development, spurring growth well beyond what is currently expected. And it'll be here before we know it, as service is expected to start around 2030. So get ready, Wake Forest. If you're interested in learning more about Wake Forest developments, check out our video detailing on the major development coming to Wake Forest. And for more on major developments around Raleigh itself, check out this video on the major developments reshaping Raleigh, which highlights the game-changing sport and entertainment districts surrounding the Lenovo Center.